And what is going on? We are back with your season 11 of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. We are recapping episode 20 and 21. I am joined by my amazing, dynamic, funny, always keeping it chaotic, like Amy Luciani, Sasha Joseph in the building. What's going on?
Listen, I got that diamond. Beep, beep, beep.
You guys didn't cross contaminate, did you? I was
Oh,
like, yeah,
have
okay.
some shame. Stand up, everyone.
Mama D, I got a cease and desist for you. I don't care if she dies. I'm like, Mama D.
Kiss my ass. My ass is itchy. What?
I was like, maybe it's some fake leather pants, but yeah, we are back after 2 episodes and a lot has gone on. Episode 21, cease and desist, was a cease and desist, but also very sad. And episode 20. But listen, Sasha, what we got? What we getting into?
Oof. So good. Okay, so let's wrap up Belize real quick because I think like that's where we started, and I feel like the least amount of storylines. So we're in Belize, right? And Rennie's okay, everyone. Turns out she had a moment, but
No heat stroke.
no, that low heat stroke. She's back to shaking the ass. Don't worry.
Okay.
And we're at Spice's show. I mean, like blur here, censor here. It's just, it seems like bodies are celebrated on display, baby.
Okay. I was I was like, oh, okay, Spice, bring me up there real
Can
quick.
you do the splits? Then that's the only way, I think.
Okay, I'll stay home, Spice. Okay.
Oh my god, you'll learn, Bryce. He'll
I'll
learn for
try.
you,
I'll try.
Spice.
The thing that for the Belize trip that again I felt like we loved the most was
Mhm.
that they were all on this like self growth. We're going to be
Yes.
mature. We're going to like we're taking anger management, and then like at the last dinner, it seemed like everyone brought up like the people that they had issues with, and it seemed like everyone was like, "Yeah, I'm growing, but I'm not that grown yet." I was like, "But." Well, okay. I guess the self growth is not self growthing.
Not one of them, Bryce.
Right now, the only one that I really cared about was Spice, and I feel like
Hmm.
I'm with Spice. Like, yeah, I don't have nothing for Erica Mena, and yeah, I thought it was interesting with Rennie talking to Spice about how Rennie has maybe 3 other sisters that
Hmm.
are darker complexion than her, and how like they will go to family functions and Rennie and her sisters will walk in and they would only acknowledge Rennie, and Rennie is like a very high yellow black female. And so Rennie was sharing her experience with Spice, and her and Spice really had a moment. But I really do love Spice just speaking about like brown skinned women and like how they are
Hmm.
treated. And it's like, she says something that it seems kind of sort of like not morbid, but Spice is like, it's something I never can get over, right? Because it's
Yep.
like my skin is black. I'm going to be black forever. And this is how people see me. And it's like, I don't want to agree with that, but I also feel like I know it's the truth. Like I felt like I could completely understood what Spice was saying. And I stand with my brown skin sisters, okay?
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's just there's a way to like get over quote unquote right an argument, but how do you get over someone's like misaligned values?
Right.
And I think that is so it's completely different, right? Where Spice was like real shit, and then everyone else was almost like love and hip hop, right? Like
Right.
fighting, whatever little silly things comparatively, at least to Spice. Like Spice is that's a worldwide global issue, right? And even though like I'm Indian, colorism is a big, big issue for us as well. So to me, even though right, it's not necessarily like my skin and I'm not like the Spice's color, it doesn't equal right like colorism not being an issue. So I really felt that because listen, the Britishers did a number on us
Mm,
all, baby. All right. And like the bleach creams, the
mm.
the self-hate that comes with it, and the like just frustration with the sun when you should be mad at colonizers instead. But yeah, so I really just appreciate them talking about colorism, and you're right, will it change? Maybe in the next generation, but not now.
Right. And so it's like, Spice doesn't really have any words of encouragement. She like, this is my
Mhm.
life and I have to deal with it. And I just really felt like that was like something real. Although it's like I hate that it's that, but it was very, very, very real. And I appreciated Spice for shedding light. And again, I appreciate Spice for taking the high road, even though I wish she would have bopped
Yep.
Erica one good time, but I
It
digress.
might have popped a lot of Erica stuff, if you know what I mean. So maybe it's a good thing. Um, but yeah, I also I think that why I specifically loved Spice's moment is like she wasn't playing the like Captain Save a Ho, right? Like they're
Right.
like, oh, we have to rise up. We have to, give Erica the benefit of the doubt. Whatever, fill in the blank, right? Of what's quote unquote expected of folks. Instead, she was just honest to say, like, no, I don't need to be a superwoman. And we, funny enough, talk about this a lot at work, about the black woman being the superhero, right? And
Mhm.
constantly having to save everyone and everything.
But
And it's
nobody
like,
there to
enough.
save them. Nobody's there to, like, get
Correct.
right. It's like you can't be the abused and
Yep.
then, like, have to teach the abuser and give the abuser sympathy, like, yeah, no, it ain't working like that. I'm standing 10 toes down, with Spice on this one.
Yeah, me too. I'm tired of taking the high road. This is not the podcast for that, okay?
We going
And
low.
always. When they go low, I go lower. It's
Okay?
a period. And then I just needed to bring this up. Shahina, of course, talks about, well, I don't have grudges with anyone and I will make up with all of them. And I just needed to bring that up because you were on Mama D's live
Okay.
talking about real life issues again. I am confusion
Yeah.
at how just like and again, Tia and Tiny, this isn't a new grudge, right? That just happened to her. That she's like, oh, this is just a issue from when filming wrapped up to like 2024. No, this been an issue.
Right. And again, I think we even talked about it last week where she's like, they're getting scenes deleted. No, girl, maybe they just cut you out, Shekinah. But I just am tired of seeing Shekinah cry on the internet. Like she gets
Enough.
on these lives and she cries. But again, my thing is like, are your scenes getting deleted? Because like, what's your storyline this season? Like you just with the girls. Like you don't even have
Oh
anything.
man, or the hip hop. Where's the hip hop?
Well, I mean, I guess I would say that she used to, and I don't know if she is still but she used to be a hairdresser. That's like even how
Yes.
her and Tiny met because she was Tiny's hairdresser. Then they became best friends. But it's like I ain't seen her do a lick of hair on the show, so
You know what? She should do that. I think she'd get more screen time because she could she's messy and she's able to get other people in that mindset with her. Like that's something she's really good at. So why wouldn't she just like do her hair? I still remember she used to do hair almost like out of her like it felt like a living room or like an
like her
in-law
apartment,
unit.
yeah, like
Yeah. So why
she
don't
was.
we do that again?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe she's a reality star now, so she doesn't have
You
time to do
right.
hair. Another really good storyline that I liked to see
Mhm.
was Zell and Santana.
Let's talk about it.
I love like I just again seeing like black gay love on my TV, just something that I could relate to. And so it's like
Mhm.
I loved seeing Zell and I love seeing Santana. Now what's is interesting is Nick Cannon's baby or Nick, oh, I'm about to do the Santana. No, Nick Cannon's
Ex-girlfriend.
ex-girlfriend.
Yes, yes.
She did a scene where she was with Joe. I think his name is like Joe Exclusive. He was like the guy
Bangladesh, right?
with
Yeah.
right. No, not
Mhm.
Bangladesh. No,
Oh.
this was before that when she was like
Oh, yes, the
sitting at the
duck one.
table with
Correct, correct. The design, yeah.
the designer guy. So do
Mhm.
you know who the designer guy is?
No.
So that is how Zell got on Love and Hip Hop. That was Zell's ex-boyfriend.
Oh! 'Cause I remember him, like, having and not wanting to
Mm.
talk about it.
So I thought that I was like, oh my God, are they trying to be shady? And I was like, oh my God, is Santana going to come across like Joe Exclusive? So it is fair to say that Zell might actually have a type.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
yeah, and again, I do love Joe Exclusive or what I'm gonna call him Joe Exotic, but I do like he's designed for all the girls, so we do love him. But I just thought it was like so interesting that for him to actually be on the show with the episode with Santana. And so here's another thing. Again, I love Zell, I love Santana. And Santana is saying that he's a material girl. Chanel don't boots. I got the and so Zell is saying that, Zell wants to shower him and Zell's buying him a $50,000 bracelet. Now, I'm not trying to be in nobody's pocket.
And no, do it because that's what my notes say.
Cause I was like, where is Zell getting this money? Like $50,000. Uh,
The thing is, did that Indian uncle give some, discount?
or
Because
was it
uncle, what the hell?
I'm trying to figure out, was it one of the ones where it's like, this for TV? You put it on for TV and then they take it off. Be-
Or we have uncle lie, right? And say that it's 50,000 when it's actually 5,000 because it's actually the fake, the factory built diamonds.
but first of all, even like the way things are going right now, I- I'll give me a little $50 bracelet from the little cart in the mall. Listen, if it look
It's
real,
shining. Who cares? Who cares? Stop this. Stop losing your money over dumbass purchases. What are
you're
y'all doing? But the
right.
problem is Zell is so in love. And when you're in love and in that honeymoon phase, it's truly the worst place to be. Because look at you, clown.
Yeah, and again, it's like they on again, off again, on again, off again, on again, and then it's like Chef D from the Bad Boys Club. Like
Yes.
it's getting messy, but I do like to see Zell happy. And you know me, I'm a huge Saucy Santana fan, so
Oh, we know.
I just don't know what is hard for me. Uh, I'm all over the place. But
No,
College
please.
Hill season 3 announced and Santana
Oh,
is going to
yes.
be on there with
Hmm.
Tamar. So that's interesting. And again, I love Santana, so I'm not hating, but I'm trying to figure out, is this a good look for Santana this show? I don't know, because I feel like Santana definitely walks around like I'm better than all y'all.
That okay, because that's what I wanted to ask you. Because I felt like the edit is burying Santana in a lot of ways, where the way Santana walks in, even the jewelry store, let alone the next scene with Jessica, but even at the jewelry store, like Santana's like, I mean, I love materials, but like, do you love me? And it's just and meanwhile, Zell is giving us the confessional of like Santana left me.
Right.
So, and Santana's like, I'm girly, blah, blah, blah. Do you want this? I'm feminine, but what? No, no, no. So that to me, something was up. And then Santana wouldn't let Zell kiss at all.
So it's so yeah, that was like just interesting because one, I feel like Zell like begged for Santana to come on TV.
Yes.
But as a black gay man myself, right? There are a lot of things that I like identify and I can see myself in Santana. And it's like I kind of feel the same way. Although I'm out here looking for a man. Where you at? The DMs are open.
Come
Um,
on, everyone.
and I don't know if maybe it's just because like I got teased when I was younger,
Oh,
but I don't really like public.
no,
Is it?
neither do I. Don't even act like you know me in public, but like I'm horrendous with that. So I understand what you're saying.
But right, but also it's like you're filming a show. Like I don't know, like it almost was like it kind of makes me like Zell a little bit more in the situation,
Yes,
or just kind of
yes.
like I hope Zell doesn't get his heart broke because he is definitely like pouring it on the line. And Zell keeps talking about how I don't know, this may be his fourth, fifth season. The franchise is mixed all around. You were
Mhm.
loving, you was on
Hollywood.
Hollywood,
Yeah.
then you got kicked off for beating Mr. Ray behind, then you kind of sort of came back. So you've been all over the place. And so it's like, yeah, we normally see Zell as kind of like the messy friend. So it is interesting to see him be in love. But yeah, I don't just want the storyline to be y'all in love, right? Like I want a little bit more, and by a little bit more is like I want to see more of Santana, like in the studio doing shows. And
But it
there was
must be.
I
Now it's like clicking to me. I feel now that we're talking it out. I think Santana's like, I'm gonna give you 10 minutes
right.
worth of screen time.
Right.
Figure it
That's
out.
I think it's more of like I don't think Santana like yeah he's on here and obviously they're going to use his name, but I don't think I think it's more like if this is Housewife, Santana is a friend of the show and
Yes.
he obviously could be a housewife, but he's doing this for Zell. So it's like it's just very interesting. Now, mind you, over the summer or I don't know, maybe like 6 months ago, because they be filming, and then when real stuff happens on the Instagram, so there's a brawl that comes, and Zell is fighting, and Santana is in the club, and mind you, this was circulating around on the internet because Santana grabbed his bag and he pushed the security. Santana ain't want nothing to do with that, and Zell got arrested that night. It was like Zell, Bambi, and
Yeah.
somebody
Oh,
else.
it's coming up next week. So let's see. But the thing, and Santana was the one like recapping everything with Zell. Confusion. Because if you left me for dead, it's curtains.
Yeah, and again, it's giving like Santana, like I have something to lose. Like this might be your job, but I got shows. But it's this meme of
I'm with
Santana.
Madonna, baby.
Okay.
I'm worldwide.
Ah, not Jessica, Nick Cannon's ex fiance. She is wanting to do a song, and so she's doing the song called Vogue, and she's new into music, but not into music because she's been doing music for a while. And so she meets up with Zell, and I guess she's like, I want you to come to the studio, but can you bring Santana? Because I want him to get on this song. And yeah, Santana. Whew, I mean,
Cringe ensues, right? Because Zell, you can tell Zell is like so excited. He's like, "Oh my god, finally you're meeting a friend!" Because remember in the scene below or before, Santana was not trying to meet none of his friends because Santana's like, "I saw them on TV, and I don't like them."
right. Santana.
And I was like, "Do you know that you're being recorded?"
Right. Like, you're going to see them. So
Santana's not going to be at no reunion. That's probably why Santana's saying this. But either way, it's crackhead energy, and I love it. And they all walk in. No one's introducing anyone.
like, hey, how you doing? And they first of all, then Bangladesh, who is a Grammy Award winning,
Yes.
certified hit maker. They play the song for Santana, and Santana is like, it's cute. And then Santana is like, Zell, you should get on the track. Talk about awkward. And then Bangladesh is like, we talking to you. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, Santana, what are you?
No, Santana, to me, it's like the EQ is so non-existent because I was like, read the room. Did Zell set you up? I feel like Zell must have told you. You just,
Right. It's like y'all are riding in the car together. There is no way Zell is that's like me bringing my friend to your house. It's like, I'm not going to tell you my friend's name is Sasha because first of all, they hug when they get into the studio. And then when she asks Santana to get on the song, Santana is like, what's your name again? Now, here is what I will give to Santana, though.
Yes.
One, he's a legitimate artist.
Correct.
You want to feature? Contact my booking. And kind of Santana says that, I just kind of sort of met you. I don't even know your name.
Meet and greet.
Right, this is a meet and greet. I said, ooh.
No, it was so cringe. And the fact that Santana kept looking over at the cameras, right? That's what I'm saying, where I was like, you have zero filter. Like, you don't give a shit about one person, not one person in that room. Cause you're just like, I thought this was a meet and greet. I must have signed, I'm assuming signed some contract that was like, you need to spend this many hours shooting. So Zell is bringing some rando to me, and I'm a big deal. So what are y'all doing?
Yeah. He's like, this your first song? And mind you, it's the shade with the producers because I guess the song was named Vogue, and they're like, whoa, being as though you actually did a song with Madonna, who created Vogue. What do you think about this song? He's like, it's cute for her.
for her. And then the fact that he dropped Zell's name, right? Zell should do. Why? Is Zell that bad?
I'm like, first of all, Zell is your friend. He's bringing you here. Like, do you think, like, I was just like, cringe. But I loved every second of it, though. Like, I mean, keep it coming, Tana,
No,
because,
please.
yeah, I was like, oh my God.
And then, aren't you Nick Cannon's baby mama? And like, why would you do that?
Yeah, and it's like Jessica, a lot of her storyline has been that part of the reason why, well, I don't know, but I know she wanted to have a child. Nick
Yes.
Cannon, he giving him out left and right. So he was saying that he would put a child in her. And I guess through that process, she discovered that she was having fertility issues. And so a
Yeah.
lot of her storyline on this show, this season and last season, or this season and this season, has been her like getting surgery, having fibroids. So it's like a relatively, well, not relatively, it is a sensitive subject.
Mm-hmm.
And so for Santana to then be like, ain't you Nick Cannon's baby mom? And here's another thing that kind of, I guess I should choose my words carefully. Here's another thing that like kind of ticks me off about Jessica a little bit.
Yes.
First of all you have to do is say, no, I'm just like, like, then she kind of like goes into this monologue where she says she has to say all the time, where she's like, I couldn't have kids with, like, I don't know. I just felt like, girl, you don't owe that to him.
And you don't have to trauma dump on him either, right? Like both is true. Like I think it's a sensitive subject for her. I think it probably brings up a lot. That's all real. And I don't think you should just like dump it, because Santana is not the one, right? Like just zero. Like I said, just you're talking to a brick wall, because Santana's just looking around like, am I wrong? What happened? Am I
Right.
wrong? Just take a moment, sir.
Yeah.
One breath is all you need. And I think if she knows that that's her storyline, right? Like she's on the show because like she used to mess with Nick Cannon. There's no other reason.
Right.
So like play your part, baby girl. Like, I think it's okay to be like, no, I'm not the baby mom. Actually, I have no
Right.
kids. I think you could just say that and move on.
Yeah, but I thought it was a lot for her to be like, yeah, I can't have, like, you don't owe that to him, girl. Like, that was a little uncomfortable for me. And then lastly, Amy Luciani and Carly. Carly was trying to do a song with Erica Banks.
Correct.
But then because Carly's new boyfriend, Erica Banks, don't mess with her. Erica Banks trying to go to her lawyer's office to get out of this contract. Girl, you signed your contract. Okay, you got 5 albums to produce. You think because you don't like what they're doing with your music that you go just say, I'm leaving? No, you see what Megan Thee Stallion going through, girl. You think they're gonna let you, like, girl?
And Megan was with the same exact recording agency. That's the joke of it all.
Wait, that's Carl.
Yes.
Carl?
Oh yeah, this is Meg Thee Stallion's. Yes, that's what I say. I heard this name before. Then they said 1501, and I said, "Isn't that?" Yes, that's why I said you are not special. Stop this.
So I just thought that whole scene was just even, because they're like, well, litigation can take up to 4 to 5 years. Girl, you had one TikTok song that was trending last summer.
And with what money are we doing that? That's what I want to know. How much is Love and Hip Hop paying these people? For Zell to get a $50,000 bracelet, for Erica to go up against 1501. Listen, and Meg Thee Stallion did get her,
She
things
did.
back.
I mean, but Megan had to. She had to release projects under
That's
that. Like,
what I'm saying.
Like she had to fulfill her obligation.
Yes. What are y'all on? And then we have freaking like Chaotic acting like the bodyguard in the back. He can't even sit at the table. Hell, even Carly got to sit at the table at the lawyers.
Right.
Yeah, and he's just saying, I am man. I stand guard. Who's gonna come in the door? 1501.
Okay. And what you? Yeah. I like Chaotic for the show. I do. I really do. But again, child, tell me name me a Chaotic single.
It couldn't be me. Couldn't be me.
Now I probably would know the beat or the tune, but so she Banks is trying to get out of her contract. It ain't happening.
No, hell.
Meanwhile, Carly asks Amy Luciani to get on the song.
Okay,
And they're doing this
yes.
showcase. Now,
Isn't this the most nonsense shit you've ever heard in your life?
okay. So I used to like host a showcase in Philadelphia called the Butterfly Effect. And there
Ooh.
used to be like 15 to 20 performers. And so I just was confused as to like the lack of attendees, the lack of performers. We know that Bambi was supposed to get up and perform, but I want to talk about Bambi after this because I kind of feel like it leads into the next
Yep.
episode. But and I be trying to support Carly, right? Because she did have a number one, like but like Carly.
No, first of all, this is a effing lie, right? Because here's the thing, okay? You're telling me Carly calls Amy in, okay, and is like,
The
night before, and says, Erica backed out of this song, and we think that this is gonna be some big blowout because now, like, Erica took Amy's sloppy seconds with Chaotic. Now Amy's taking Erica's sloppy seconds when it comes to the song. Either way, we're maybe all
I do love that though, because it's like you put out a Carly, like perfect person to go to. Like, now I ain't mad at that. I do love that though.
No, that's perfect. But the thing is, don't insult my intelligence by saying it happened the night before. Because now you're saying that you recorded the night before. And Bryce, she raps it without any cue cards, nothing.
Now she killed it though. Now first of all, now the way Carly performed, it was given Carly might have heard the song last night.
Yes.
Because now mind you, I love me some Carly Red, but when I was seeing, I was like, like they editing that out. Like Carly was missing beats. Like she jumped. First of all, you not Spice. She jumped up with somebody.
Oh, that's what she was trying to do. Because I was like, I've seen this version before, but I couldn't like put it together. You're right. It's the Wish version of Spice.
She was, it's the Temu. Because you saw the Super Bowl commercial. Okay, she's not even the Temu. She the Temu. But listen, Carly was a mess. However, Erica Banks really, is it Erica Banks? Yeah, no, not Erica Banks. Amy. She did her thing though. I wasn't mad. And so, mind you, they had Yandy there because Yandy used to manage all the people. And mind you, okay, I was living for Yandy because Carly was like, "So what you think?" Now, mind you, the performance was a mess. Like,
no, wait, why did she get on this guy's back? Then she like rode him, like she was jetpacking him. Like it was not.
It wasn't on
beat.
She
had a camel toe. It was horrible.
She had a hard time getting on his back. She had to like jump back up. I was like, "Girl, not you really trying to jump back on this." He didn't know what to do.
You know when their fish like comes out of water and like it goes like that? That was Carly's legs.
I was like, oh my God, like I cannot believe they are showing this. And so yeah, Yandy was like, "Girl, I love your music, but you gotta rehearse." Like,
oh my God, line of the century. I'm gonna give Carly props for coming out, but I'm gonna take him right back for that performance.
A mess. Now, the BAM was supposed to perform. She has been putting out diss singles and doing whatever she's been doing.
Yes.
And she's supposed to perform. She arrives to the concert hall closet, because that's what I would say the showcase was. And she sits down, she sips a little juice, and she says she can't get up. And so panic attacks are real. And so she just says that she's under so much stress and all of this stuff. And then she makes this big scene to leave. And it's just this whole big thing. Now, she has been, see, I don't want to be the mean one, right?
Yeah.
Because 3 things come to my mind. One, she does have 3 kids under the age of, like, 4. She's going through a divorce. She is in a very nasty, like, Instagram spout with Mama D, with Erica, with Scrappy's oldest daughter,
Mhm.
and so that can be a lot. 2, my second thought is, were you just nervous to perform in front of people?
But there was no people.
I mean, but still, like, were
Oh,
you
but there
like,
were execs there,
"Oh,
yeah,
yeah, that
1501 execs.
girl, not the execs. That's right. Not the execs. That's what Carly said when she walked in. She said, "Oh, yeah, because you know my boyfriend got the execs there."
My
And
man, my man, my
girl,
man.
and if that's the performance that True is giving for the execs, Carly, whew. Okay. So that was my first thought. Was
Right.
like, girl, did you kind of get here and realize, like, yeah, I can make these Instagram videos and I can rap in the studio, but performing in front of people is another thing. Then the second thing I thought of, are you trying to garner sympathy for yourself? Because I feel like,
Mhm.
as much as she says, and again, I don't really get in, I don't follow the BAM and all of this,
Yeah, me either,
but I
unfortunately.
follow, the gossip sites that report a lot of the stuff. And so the stuff that I be seeing, it doesn't seem like, I mean, it seems like BAM is an active participant in the war. And she be but some, I feel like she be getting Mama D together most of the time. Like, Mama D is just more rah, but like Bam be cutting with some of the stuff that she says. And so Bam has to leave. And then the next morning she's in her home with her mom and she's just like, I have to get myself together. What
Well, and
was
she doesn't have her besties, right? I think that's a big piece of it too, right? Where I think we used to see a lot of like if the Bams is not fighting Scrap, it used to be Loudmouth Erica or Sierra.
Sierra?
So I think now she's kind of like, oh, I have no one. I'm kind of shooting these scenes alone and I'm going through a divorce, right? And everything else you said, and. So I do think that there is a world where like this is all real, right? Like the issues, mental health issues she's having. Plus, I think there is, and Erica, I feel like has told us this, Erica Dixon, for years that BAMS acts a certain way when cameras are on, when
Mhm.
cameras are off, things change, blah, blah, blah. So there has to be kernels of truth to all of it, is how I'm seeing it.
And you're right, because I didn't think about it like that, right? Like, you know what? You don't, and not for nothing, Sierra and who was the other
Erica.
Erica, like they were like your guard dogs. Like
Yes.
they would do your bidding for you. And how convenient with Carly on the outs with everybody that now Carly is coming to your rescue. But despite what anybody says about Carly, I really do feel like Carly is a good friend though, right? Like I feel like, or while the cameras are on, Carly is a good friend.
Yeah, I think Carly has like enough to go on, right? Like she's gonna, if you need a friend and there is a storyline that needs to be had, Carly will be there. I think that's the best way I can,
She'll
that's
Yeah,
the kindest thing I can say.
and she will, make a scene,
Yes.
and she will cry.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, you want her to die.
You what? So, okay, so that was that with the BAM, and
Yes.
so well, also, let's just
Mhm.
because wait, I do wanna talk about, well, we'll pause BAM for a second. Um, I think another, again, I always talk about these shows, right, where it's like Love
Mhm.
and Hip Hop, The House, well, Love and Hip Hop, let's stay here, is that, like, it is a little rah-rah. But I think over the years, they have done a lot better jobs, and we keep saying, like, throwing these nuggets in of, like,
Mhm.
real stories, real things that people can relate, and young Jock, we know that his mom had, I believe it's, like, lung cancer, and they show this scene of him at a funeral home, and I thought it was, like, really profound because I feel like like, I can only talk about the Black community, but
Yeah.
I know that we don't really plan for funerals, right? Like we don't really a lot like you'll see people posting GoFundMe's, you will see different things. And so I really liked the fact that when he was recording, his mom was still alive and they were actually like getting everything in order so that like when it did happen, it seemed like she might have been on hospice care, that they didn't have to worry about that.
Yep.
I love that because I don't think w- we as a Black community, we don't
Yep.
talk about funerals. We don't plan for funerals. We don't like it. It's a lot. And anybody knows I'm not, you could tell me about the Indian culture, but listen, one thing for sure,
Mhm.
two things for certain. People going to show out. And when I mean show out, I mean act a fool at funerals and weddings.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Child, because I don't want to be putting my family business out there like that. But child, at my one brother wedding, two of my
Same.
two of my brothers was fighting.
My mom's brothers were fighting. One has Parkinson's.
They,
How is that happening?
girl, my family snuck alcohol into the hall.
Yeah, I mean, I did have alcohol flowing too much, but yeah, my mom's workers had to come and be like, "Your brothers are fighting."
Child, I didn't have some family members fighting outside the
Yes.
church at a
Yeah, been
wedding.
there. Yep. Yep. Mine was it started in the synagogue, the two brothers feeling a type of way, and then it moved into the reception hall.
Girl, and then have you at a black funeral, like they always give like anybody wants to
Oh,
say
yes.
anything, 2 minutes. I had this one, I'm gonna say cousin.
Oh, no.
It was the first of all, it was the walk up to the podium. Sasha said it all. Like I was like, and I hate to be like this at a funeral, but because I mean, the walk said it all. She got up to that podium.
Oh, no, no,
She
no,
ain't say
no.
nothing. First of all, she ain't say nothing. Oh no, 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 no. Sasha, she ain't say nothing for about 30 seconds. She just did. We all was like, I mean, we were like, and then she unleashed.
You have to be like,
Oh,
"Security!"
yeah. Then the pastor, oh God, it was like, so yeah. So funerals, weddings, like them type of things are a lot. So I really
Mhm.
loved the way that they highlighted Jock, show like him taking charge of the family, getting things in order. We know Jock has 1,000,001 kids, and so
Yes, Nick
at
Cannon. We
the
did talk about Timu Nick
okay,
Cannon.
at the funeral, his now I think Jock's been married for about 4.5 years now.
Yeah.
His 3-year-old daughter was
Yeah, they
at
had her in 2019, I believe.
yeah. So,
They
but
were
again,
on a break.
they was on a break, but they was filming, but she was on the show as his wife. But listen, whatever you say. But no, I thought the funeral was like beautiful.
Yes, it
And
was.
I love the fact that Jock was like, if anybody knew my mom, if she cussed you out, like my heart really went out for Jock. And I just really appreciated them just like highlighting it in that way because I felt connected to it. And I also feel like it's just a good time. And especially people our age.
Yes.
Planning. I keep talking
God
to like
forbid.
right.
Woo!
But
Yeah,
it's like,
it's
but
true. It's true.
it's something you don't want to think about, but also it's like what's worse? You having to deal and then put like stuff together. So it's like I'm just really big on like I even be telling my mom and her husband all the time, like, y'all got 50, 100 kids. Like, y'all need to get
Mhm.
like, and even I don't even know how we got on this subject, but like even what do you want at your funeral? Like, like
Yep.
sometimes you don't, but it's funny because we supposed to be talking about love and hip hop.
No, I mean, listen, we're talking about a parent's funeral.
Well,
It's fine. Shit comes up, everyone. Deal with it.
me and my best friend and my mom, sometimes in the summertime we sit out on the back porch and we have some wine or whatever. But we have this pact, and I know it sounds crazy, but like we're like, if any of whoever is attending our service, we want a performance. Like
I love that.
my mom is like, I want a performance, Bryce. And I was like telling my mom, my best friend, well, if I happen to go, I want y'all to, first of all, when y'all walk up to the casket, I want to,
Yeah, let me take out my phone. Ready.
then
To record.
it's like, when they close the casket, I'm like, I want y'all to roll around. Like, I want a spectacle. But and my mom says that that's what she wants.
Oh, I love her.
I'm like, well, girl, that's what I want too. So,
It makes
whoever,
sense. Checks
uh,
in.
but yeah, I just little things like that. But we be serious though. Like, no,
Yeah, my
I
mom
want
is always like, "Just don't embarrass me."
see, everyone thinks my mom from Barb's message, they think
Yep,
like
exactly.
I low key feel like my mom be like, embarrass me. I want like
I love that. I love that for you. No, my mom would be like, "I'll ship you back to India." Like, don't do it. Oh my god. My mom's like, throw all the stuff away. Like when her and my stepdad fight, this is the argument. You need to. You are a hoarder. You
uh,
have too much stuff, and when we die, then Sasha and Karthik, which is my husband, will have to clean up all of this stuff, and it's all your stuff. And I was like, why are you acting like I don't love him? Like, stop this.
but low key, my stepdad is a hoarder too. Like their
See?
basement is like
Yeah, it's their attic and garage.
my mom's husband, John, and he keeps everything in pristine, or it's like the weirdest thing. And it's like annoying when you have to go over there and help him, like with the Christmas tree and stuff. He'll be, oh, be careful with the box. Don't nobody care about this box. And then it's like annoying because like I'll then like go upstairs and then I come back downstairs and then he got taping the box back up.
Yep. Oh my god. No, and they're just like, so for me, it's like, what is the purpose of this box? You don't know, Sasha. It's just we
Or,
need it.
or my stepdad has like a stack of boxes in the hallway to the basement, and he's like, in case you need something. But now, mind you, I do be hating them boxes, but sometimes when I be taking my leftover stuff home, or like, I do be going grocery shopping at my mom and John house.
Oh, always.
He will be like, you need a box? I'll be like, thank you, I appreciate it.
That's the problem because you're just like call them, even though they live in Oklahoma, I'm in California. I call and I'm like, Noah, this broke. How do we fix it? Immediately. Well, I could mail you this thing, this part. I have we can buy the part at Home Depot. Well, why would you waste your money? And you're just like, okay, what is
child,
happening?
that's my stepdad. I be like, I something wrong with my car. Girl, he will call an auto mechanic, call me back,
Yes.
have them on three-way. I'm like, hello,
Oh
hey,
my
Bryce.
god.
Oh, he on the. I'm like, he's like, well, what's the temperature of the car? I don't know.
Yeah, mine will be like, Sasha. Yeah. And then it's like this deep like customer service voice, right? So it'll be like, Sasha, I'm on the phone. And I was like, mind you, my stepdad like sometimes works in Miami. So now we are 3 hours. I think he's 3 hours ahead of me. My mom's in Oklahoma yelling at him to make this happen. And I was like, all I said is like, oh, I need to figure this out. But no, if I even uttered those words, it's curtains.
Yeah, he on it. And yeah, my stepdad don't deal with the apps or like the no.
Yep.
He will wait 30 minutes to get somebody on their phone.
Yeah, my stepdad will be like, I have platinum status. Like, why are you making me wait? Because like he travels so much. So like every time there's any issue, he'll be like, no, I'm just gonna call my concierge. I can't be bothered with these people.
Listen,
They're
I
just
might need
like,
his number, stepdaddy.
I'm
Okay.
telling you, he'll just call. It is the funniest thing. And like even with Geico, I pay my own insurance, all of it, and I have issues. I'll just be like, hey, Noah, like, what should I, what are just the next steps? Next thing I know, it's a three-way call with Geico, Noah, and me. And all I have to do is, hello, Miss Joseph, do you authorize Noah? I say, yeah, he
Yes,
can do
yes,
whatever. I don't care.
whatever you want. But first of all, Geico on my list though. I thank God I ain't been in no accident, no nothing. Why every cycle?
I
I'm
just had to, yep,
confused.
correct.
I don't feel like playing
Correct.
these games where it's like allegedly I know somebody that would cancel their join, let they, maybe go without insurance for 2 days and then call back as a new customer. And then why are you giving a new customer the $13 rate?
Correct. My stepdad king of doing that. He'll call, he threatens. So I'm gonna we're gonna cancel. And then it'll be like, we'll give you a year's worth. He got cable for a year's worth free. What are you doing, bro?
See, I need to talk
These
to your
boomers,
stepdaddy
man.
because I be trying that. And
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
like, oh, you know
he's
what?
the only one.
I'd be like,
I'm
oh,
telling
I've
you.
been with y'all for 7 years. You know what? I'm going to cancel my service. They'd be like, okay, we can end your service. I'm like,
Yeah.
wait. It don't
No,
work for me.
I'm
Um,
telling no, this is the only person. We go to India for my wedding shopping. Bryce, we used to pick out, we want these clothes, right, for my wedding. And then he'd be like, keep walking now. It's my time to shine. Right? He talks so much and he drives those people crazy. I think they
they're
give
like,
him money to leave. At this point, be like, what do you want, sir? Just leave. It got so bad. We literally turned around and gave them people extra money because we're like, you robbed them. Like, we can't do this. This is too low. So no, trust me, Noah will give you everything.
child, I need to meet Noah. Um,
Correct. But anyway, the point is like, yeah, stop hoarding so that your kids can figure this out. God forbid, whenever the time comes in 120 years from
right,
now.
100, yeah, 37. Um, and so Bambi is going through all of this stuff, and she is now seeking legal advice. She takes her mom and Carly Red she wants to send a cease and desist to Mama D because Mama D is posting Bambi on the internet next to dead deers.
Which
She's
I was like, isn't that Bambi's mom? And you could just post a picture from the movie Bambi.
right. Like you don't have to. Then they brought up what we were talking about last episode, where Mama D made an obituary about Bambi's mom when she was going through like breast
Yeah.
cancer. Mama D, and
I
so
forgot it was breast cancer. It
right,
was a
like
whole funeral.
Mama D is a mess. And so Mama D has this event coming up, and Carly and Mama D are great. Here's what, again, this is the thing that I don't like about Bambi, but also I feel like it's for the show. Girl, why are you like, don't you have to be, don't you, don't you need a certificate to marry people?
Yes.
So I feel like, don't you need some type of like proof
Oh, yes.
to serve somebody? Because so Bambi sends Carly to serve Mama D at her event. Now,
Yeah, I'm gonna look this up. Can anyone serve
right, because I feel like you
paper?
need a something. Uh,
Yeah, looks like it.
and so yeah, like Carly just handed her a piece of paper. Like, I'm like, girl, that's not anything official, and it doesn't even look notarized. But Mama D is having this lash release, and she is inviting Erica because she wants to know what's going on with Erica and Scrappy, and she's also inviting Diamond. And so this will be interesting
The
and
queen of mess, this lady.
messy. And first of all, where is your husband Curtis at, Mama D?
That's what I thought. Because there was a scene when Mama D's shopping for her launch at Erica's boutique, and she's like, sometimes I gotta become a little gangster, right? The hat gotta come down, the gangster lean, all this stuff. And I said, "Where's your man at?"
And then it was funny because Erica did say something to her, and then Mama D was like, "Well, with the clown."
Yeah, so it
So
must be him because she stays dogging his ass. Stand up, Curtis.
right. So
Curtis
mom
might be with his mom. I keep forgetting that that's another Curtis issue.
oh, that's right, because Mama D don't like Curtis. Mom, that's but Mama D does share with us that she's been 11 months clean.
Mhm.
Love that, but I am curious if it's true because I remember maybe season 8, season 9, she was like deaf, like she was really sick due to her drinking. And I want to say, well, didn't she have chaotic be bring like it was just a mess. But so she says she's 11 months clean. But let's
You do you, Mama D. If
right,
you like it, I love it.
whatever works for you. But let's get to the meat and potatoes. So it was this eyelash launch. Wasn't really much of a launch that we got to see. That's another thing that sometimes confuses me on these shows when they want to have these like business retreats and all this stuff in these events. Well, it's like, can we see some of the product? Can we see like it's like
Well, we saw someone put their hand, and they just kept showing the same B-roll over and over. It was someone going through the lash. Like,
and then Erica was like, well, Mama D, this lash is called this and this lash is called this. They two different lashes. Mama D was like, well, the manufacturer had ran out of that one lash, and I told him just to put the other lashes on the
this is so ratchet. Like,
girl.
come on, Mama
What?
D.
And so, again, Diamond and Scrappy, we know they have long history. Essentially, Scrappy left Erica for Diamond, and they meet at the table. And first of all, Erica came back with straight backs on. Now, mind you, the straight backs looked amazing, but you know what straight backs mean. Just saying. But again, listen, I'm Team Erica out of all of this. And so they have this really weird exchange where Mama D's like, so what's going on? And Diamond is claiming that she is spending every day, and then she dubs back and says, well, like every day.
Well, yeah, because the days he doesn't spend with Diamond, he's with Erica.
And so then she asks Erica, because I guess the night before this event, which I guess would have been the day that Diamond had off,
Uh-huh.
Scrappy post Erica twerking on his story. And I would assume to believe that Scrappy probably knows about the event that is happening today with Erica and Diamond both being there.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
and Diamond is a little perturbed about that because it's weird, right? Because it's like Diamond is acting like her and Scrappy are together. Girl, just because he's showing you on the Instagram, or just because he's allowing you to film him, because she talked about him giving her flowers on Instagram. But I was like, girl, they're showing clips from your Instagram filming Scrappy.
So thank you, because here's the thing, and here's the difference, and here's why Erica's the baby mama and you'll always be the side
Number
chick.
one.
Because Scrappy was posting Erica, and you are posting Scrappy.
And Scrappy not even looking at the camera.
No, Scrappy Mommy doesn't even know.
Girl, she was at the funeral, Sasha.
Like just sneak recording, and then it's probably only on her close friends that she posted. I didn't see the green plus, but
Right.
still.
So
Stop.
Diamond has this, like, I don't know, it's like weird. Like, they both are ladies and they like are able to talk. But in my opinion, you tell me, I felt like Diamond had a little more rah-rah in her than Erica.
Erica, I think, knows, right? She's like, Scrappy ain't shit. I'm just having fun. Who cares? Because the thing is, Scrappy and her are always going to be in each other's lives. They have a child together. So for the rest of their lives, they are connected, period. Even through Bambi, right? Like, even through it all, Erica's been around in different ways, but still. And with Diamond, she's so 2006, just like Erica said. And
you know that is the year knock if you buck. Erica ate with that one though.
It's because, and it might not even be true, but it don't matter. I liked it. And so I just feel like there is a, like, I don't give a F energy with Erica when it comes to Diamond, because she's like, you wouldn't take him from me. I let him have you. Not true, but
Right.
cute line. You tried it.
Right.
He was embarrassing. And I think she just knows that Scrappy, like she said, leopard that doesn't change his spots.
Right.
So I don't think she pays him any like real mind.
I think she honestly is like, listen, we just gonna be FWBs for the rest of the time. So it's like, I
That's
don't
what I
need to,
feel.
like, although they're allegedly married, but we'll have to see.
I mean, he's probably married to Diamond too. On the weekend.
Carly probably she
Officiated.
officiated the wedding. So they go back and forth. Then Diamond literally asks Erica about, like, so y'all going on dates? Erica's like, I mean, mind you, Erica ate with this one too. She was like, I just call them events. You know, Scrappy says they date. I was like, okay, Erica, you're eating. And then
We have to use that line on someone one day.
no, it's events. I'm going to events. And then Diamond's like, well, are y'all having sex? And Erica's like, TMI, TMI, TMI.
His mom is literally right there.
Okay. And then Diamond is like, well, because he be eating a cat real squack, 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 squack.
She was like, he be bleep, the ass, the bleep, the bleep. We know.
Remind you, Erica was like, oh.
And she wasn't even like pissed. She was just like,
right. She was like, okay.
And
but also it was like Diamond's like, I just didn't make sure we didn't cross contaminate. Now, mind you, in my mind, if I'm Erica, I'm like, sis, you need to go get tested. Like, it's like what? Like,
if I was Erica, one final, like, nail in Diamond's coffin would have been like, but I'm not with him at night. So if he's not with you and not with me, I wonder who he's with. Maybe Bucky. Maybe he's in Miami. I don't know. But that's what I just lie. Who cares?
Yeah, it's just, I just feel like Diamond Girl, you have no, like, claiming this fight though.
Yeah.
Like it's like a little weird. Like, but again, and mind you, I feel like also Erica's like, girl, I've been through this time after time. Like I'm a seasoned vet. Like
She's
you
like, "I'm
don't
not
face.
true to this, I'm true to this. This man dogged me out so many times."
So then Carly Red comes in. And mind you, I forgot the Bambi aspect of the
Me
Carly
too.
Red
Me
thing
too.
because Erica was like, don't hug me. Carly's like, what? Hi.
Have you
And
ever done that? I don't think I've, like, fully swerved someone that
so
hard.
I have. So I just I allowed them to hug me, but I just like I kept my hands like I
Oh,
tensed
I
myself
see. Okay,
up and
yeah, I
just
think I've done a version of that.
so
Yeah,
you could
yeah,
just feel that like and it's hi. But in my mind though, I'm chilling. Like, you know, like I feel like that's a very subtle, but everyone like, oh my God, like I'm
Mhm.
what's up? So immediately Carly Red pulls Mama D over to the side and she thinks that she's making headway. She's like, do you love your grandkids? Do you love the mother of your grandkids? And she's like, some of them. And again, I think Carly is doing a really good job though. Like, hey, she's suffering. Like, and if you care about your kids, your grandkids, like you wouldn't really want to do all of this. And I feel like she's getting some way with Mama D. Mama D's like, I don't really care about her, but she needs to be well to take care of my grandkids. Then
Correct.
Carly pulls out this Word document. And it's like the way Carly tried to flip it though was like, see, this will end it all. Cause she'll stop talking about you and you'll stop talking about her. It's like, how did you think this was going to end? This is Mama D.
Lady makes no sense in the world, right? Like, she can't even spell bitch, and you think that this lady,
BICH.
yeah, in that order. No, right? She literally is the actual gang. Like, why do people forget who Mama D is? That's, I think, what the problem is. Because Carly thinks she's like receipts, screenshots, timeline, right? Like that was Bambi's energy, which is now transferred to Carly, right? Mama D will slap you.
And Mama D's like, you going to sue me and take what? One of these
The
lashes?
lashes, and they don't even match.
But I do love how like Mama D just wasn't even phased. So like, because it's like, okay, girl, like
Be for real.
you telling people not to shop at Bambi shop. But girl, your lashes don't match.
That's probably why. She's like, we all gotta go down, right? This is a sinking ship. Everyone needs to be anchored.
Girl, Mama D, you are the scam. But
And I will happily be scammed by Mama D, okay?
it also was like the receipts that Bambi was given at the lawyer's office. Like, first of all, girl, why is that paper crinkled up like that? She like, see, they said Mama D told me not to shop with you because you a scam. It was all crinkled up.
And I love that they had already blurred out the the names or the accounts of people. I was like, shut the fuck. Like, some poor production intern had to make all of this for us. Like, but she was like, receipts, timelines, screenshots.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Needless to say, it doesn't end well.
No, Carly got kicked out on her ass.
And
Is what happened.
she got kicked out. It seemed like Erica was ready to fight her, and Mama D is essentially saying Bambi can die.
Literally.
Like,
the thing is, Carly said it, right? So she might die. Wouldn't you care? Now, if you're heated and someone says that, you'd be like, well, shit, what do I care?
right.
They can live or die. Like, I think that's what Mama D said. And Mama D, like I said, is a little woo-woo, and that's okay. We know her. We know that.
See, this is also where I'm not going to be too hard on Bam, right? Because I feel like last episode we were talking how I guess Scrappy was on FaceTime with the kids, and then when Mama D got in the picture, Bam hung up the call. But now, if Mama D is wishing you death, I'm hanging up the phone too, though.
I'm telling you, why would you not?
And then,
Or she's telling people not to shop at your side. Either way.
Then this what took me out with Bambi. When Bambi was like, she's like, "Has Mama do make threats at you?" Well, she did post my photo next to a dead deer, and I don't know what her supporters will do if they see me and my kids out.
But again, I think what she maybe means, what's her name? Scrap Dillion's mom.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
uh, cause Scrap Dillon, he had a brother.
Yes.
Oh wait. Oh wait, Karen,
Karen,
Karen.
Karen, Karen,
Wait,
Karen.
she in jail though. Hey, isn't
Oh,
Karen?
she's in jail.
Karen, you don't remember? Karen went to jail.
I
Oh wait,
forgot.
did she come out? No,
Because
I
I
think
thought all I know is Scrap. I can't wait.
no. After the season came out, you don't remember? It was that whole big
Oh,
scandal. I think Karen
yes.
is in jail.
So, see, my point was just like, oh, like Mama D got shooters. Like, actually,
I think Karen is in jail.
wait, that's so I didn't. Karen King.
She like I remember her going to jail or something.
Why was Karen King on America's Most Wanted?
Yeah, that was the thing. Like after the season came out, you don't remember that? After
No,
the
I
season came
remember.
out, and she wasn't at the reunion. She was like in some hotel. Like
Yeah. It's like they had her like. Yeah, she was in jail in 2013. I just like forgot.
wait, and I think they might have. I think they might have went to go see her in jail. It's the
KK.
why do I know this stuff though? Like, why
No,
was
I
I
just
able to
forgot. Like I.
see? Listen, I keep telling y'all, Love and Hip Hop is just one of those shows where it's like it's on in the background, but crazy stuff be happening.
Yeah, because they were accused of kidnap and assault. I truly just blocked this from my
It was
memory
like
because
her
I
and the
think I'm like
brother.
legit afraid of them. That's why I was like, I don't want to say anything about them. I don't want to think about them because not me.
Yeah,
I think Scrap is good looking.
I liked his brother too, but it was
Oh
like
yeah,
it's coming back to me though. It was the brother and the mom were alleged, and then
yeah.
she took she ain't
Oh,
rat.
yeah. Oh
That's
my
a mess. I forgot
god.
about KK. Shout out to
You know,
KK.
you know why I remember it? Because New York went on this. Have you seen that video of New York and Scap de Leon like going on a fake date? It's an interview, and she's like, "Well, can you tell me about Islam?" But
I
she says,
kind of
"Can you tell me about Muslim?"
sort of what show was this on? Because I kind of remember that.
New York was doing like her own, I think, YouTube series or something, and
I
she was
remember
like
that.
recording and she was interviewing him and they went on quote unquote date. But again, it was an interview. And Ivy New York was like, tell me more about Muslim, but she meant Islam.
It's,
Okay,
Scrap
God,
Belly,
we're back.
he doesn't do he does I miss the braids.
Oh, yeah. I think that was his best look.
It's also whenever I think of Scrap,
And
I think
Tommy crazy.
well, right. I think of him bringing the roses to Tommy, Tommy slamming the door, then he walks away, and then she opens the door. She's like, "You really gonna leave?"
Oh my God. It's like Tommy's a G, but when it came to Scrap, embarrassing.
Mm, mm,
Embarrassing.
yeah.
Oh
And then,
God.
so what was the previews for next week? But because we all
Okay, so the previews for next week is Bambi is of course going to be fighting Zell. That does come to a head. Amy and Erica are going to finally come face to face, talk about the song. And here's the thing: I tried to look up this song
yeah.
and I couldn't find it.
But see, well, right, because that's weird. Because first of all, you know what? If one thing VH1 is going to do is on the commercial, they gonna show the song.
Exactly. So I feel the 1501 something has happened where they're like, if we have to make Erica do all these projects, she has to do the song. Because why are they like they've shot a whole music video?
Right. So, but what I also think they could be doing though is maybe waiting for the season finale to drop the single, and that way they can
Oh.
maybe try to chart for a night so that they can then no, because that's what people do. Because they'll try to like because in this episode when they were shooting the music video, they kept saying like, we really want this #1 single.
Mhm.
So if they kind of do a concerted effort like on a season finale or on an episode and say that the album has dropped, maybe a lot of people, and again, it's in Carly also goes into genres that
Correct.
are easy, So then
Easier,
it
yes.
right, it could go number one on iTunes, and that's another conversation of another
No,
day.
no, no,
But
we
like,
not.
it'll
Don't come,
go,
please, Barbs. Don't play these games.
it'll go to number one on the iTunes for 20 minutes, and now she can say she got a number one single. But so I ain't mad though.
No, listen, better than me. What do I have? I don't have
Accolades.
no number one nothing.
So we'll have to keep our eye, because I think that that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, that makes. I'm listening. I was looking for the song because I was like, you're saying like you have matching outfits now, right? Thankfully, finally, like Amy and you are on the same page. We're not in that white outfit. Cute, Caribbean Atlanta theme apparently, because that's maybe that's the genre they made up their own. So either way, it's not out yet.
Well,
Everyone,
they always say Atlanta is not a real place. So
it's true. Unfortunately, I've been to Atlanta many times.
yeah,
Oof.
I've had some times in Atlanta myself.
Listen, I love it for us.
Right. But listen, y'all. This y'all recap of Love and Hip Hop
Yes.
Atlanta, episode 20 and 21. We'll be back in 2 weeks covering the next 2 episodes. We can't thank our girl Sasha Joseph. I was about to say Sasha Fierce.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Sasha Joseph, what you got going on this week? Where can the people find you? What's popping? What's popping? What's popping?
Yes, just like last time we recorded, but this Sunday, so Sunday, February 18th, from 4 p.m. Eastern to 5:30 p.m. Eastern, I am hosting with my work, of course, my nonprofit, a series, a wellness series for Black and Brown women, where we're going to be talking about embodied rest and what does that look like in our bodies. It's completely free. So if you're a Black and Brown woman that needs rest, duh, all of us do, you should be checking this out, signing up for it. The link is tinyurl.com/dimensions pop-up with the number 1. Hope to see y'all there. And of course, I am covering Below Deck proper season 11 also, funny enough, on the Rob Has a Podcast YouTube channel with Chappelle and of course the Bravo TV Wrap-Ups feed. So check that out. And with Kirsten McKennis, I talk celebrity culture, hot topics. We're going to be talking Usher this week. So check out Mess Magnets as well. And for everything else. No, but listen, they hit the auto-tune on YouTube.
Oh, baby. Baby, did you see that? And mind you, while I was on TikTok one night and they showed the like J-Lo SNL performance.
Yes. They fixed that one too. I forgot. I actually just forgot.
But they posted it, then deleted it.
But people scream. People are the internet undefeated. All right. So we just have so much to talk about. Listen, Beyonce and Oklahoma radio stations. Why are my people embarrassing me? Okay, I'm tired of Oklahoma. What are y'all doing? But anyway, we have so much to talk about. So check that out. And for everything else, just follow me on Twitter at funsize_04. Bryce, this was so much fun. As always.
Thank you. Listen, in that order, we'll be back in 2 weeks. Bye, guys.
It's the Purple Pants Podcast. You better listen in public, might make your stomach hurt. Ooh. It's the Purple Pants Podcast. You're trying to unwind, you better get that box wine. It's the Purple Pants Podcast. You're trying to get your snack, you better hurry right back though. It's the Purple Pants. It's the Purple Pants.